Greetings and salutations, everyone. I am, as always, Dark Devious, bringing you another video review. This time, from the Thrilling 30, it's Transformers Generations Goldfire, which I've added a little bit of paint to. Mainly his rims, back windshield. I don't think I've done too much else to him. Yeah, I think that was it. Just the rims and the windshield, the back window. Oh yeah, and I put a little tiny bit of paint inside the intake there. Anyway. And basically, Goldfire is Goldbug. Why they called him Goldfire, I have no idea. But it's basically an upgraded Bumblebee. In the comics, he's still called Bumblebee, even though he looks like this. There you go. And he has a weapon. It's, you know, the same as the other Bumblebees. It's just, you know, in blue. I had a little tiny bit of gray paint in that center part just to break up the blue some more. I'm probably going to paint some more on this. I just haven't gotten around to it. But, you know, and these can tab in under the holes in the ports, and you all know that stuff because you saw, you know, this guy. And you see them side by side. The plastic on this one feels better than this one. This just feels still knockoffy and cheap, and I still can't get this back part to come together right. It seems to slide a little easier on Goldbug here, and I'm calling him Goldbug. You can keep Goldfire. So, I don't know. I think out of the two of them, I prefer this one, just because he just feels a little more solid, with one exception, which I'll get into. But, you know, he still has a lot of the same problems that this one had. You know, he rolls okay. This one, if everything's not tabbed perfectly, he doesn't roll too well. So, there you go. And he's still, but, you know, he's just slightly better. Alright? Alright. Let me put him in his robot mode. We'll see if he's any better than the other one. Be right back. Alright, and here we have the Goldbug in his robot mode, and he has some of the same problems that are just inherent with the mold, and that's like the really weak knees and feet. You kind of got to keep him hunched over to get him to stand right. If you can see there, he's leaning forward. That's to get him to stand right. Nothing I can do about that. He just... I have the same problem with Bumblebee. So, come in, you'll see the newly molded part is the head. As you see, it's not bad. It's not a bad head sculpt. Looks a lot like, you know, G1 Goldbug. And yeah, he can hold this as a weapon, but it might, you know, put him off balance, so I don't really want to put it in his hand right now. Another problem I have with him is on Bumblebee, this part here actually clips in to just above his waist joint. And on this one it doesn't, so when you mess around with him, his head tends to do a turtle and vanish. So, you know, articulation is the same, you know, swivels, ratchet joints, nothing at the wrists. Don't want to move the legs for you because, you know, he'll fall as his head begins to turtle and he begins to fall. Yeah, this is all, as you see, it's just a floppy mess down here. And this is supposed to be the strongest part on him, the part that's going to hold him up. And yeah, I'm going to have to go in there, and they're ratchets. They're supposed to be ratchets. They're so soft that they don't do anything. You can hear them, but they don't hold him. And the ball joints here on his ankles are really weak too, so I've got a lot of tightening up to do on him. I still have to figure out why this back section is so off on him that it won't clip in the way it's supposed to. It feels like just everything's just not screwed together right. I don't know. But you shouldn't have to fix a figure out of package. You really shouldn't. I'm not a huge fan of this mold. I like this version of it better than Bumblebee, as we bring in Bumblebee. So So you can see the two of them together, and I just think this version looks better with the blue and the gold. But it's still a mess of a figure. This one, I can't recommend it unless you're a fan or you're a completionist. If you see it, you can skip it. It won't be killing you. Alright, so there you go. 2 fails for the price of 1. Though he's slightly less of a fail, but not by much. Later.